Nope. Hi, I'm back with you to show you what I've decided I'm going to do with this box. I'm going to paint the base black, and then I'm going to antique it with the Deco Arts Antiquing Cream in patina green. So here we go, and I'm in my studio here with my daughter, so if you hear us chitter-chattering, it's because she's in here. She's waving at you. I'm using black gesso. I think it'll look really a lot cooler because I can put several layers if it doesn't come out super dark. So, oh hi Abby. What's up?
Are you doing a video?
I'm recording, yep.
Are you okay with me?
I'm okay with you.
Okay. Is this ready to be?
Looks like it to me.
Squish it. Can you squish it for me because I don't want it
Yep.
to fall.
Are there any plums that aren't super duper icky soft?
I have to throw away the rest.
Bring me in.
The fruits. It's been so warm that now the fruit in our house is all like getting way ripe way fast. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to give this more than one coat, but I think that the black gesso is gonna be
Wait, can you
really
pull
good.
the sticker off for me, please?
Okay.
Soft apple.
Alright. And I'm not going over the washi tape because I want it to kind of peek through when I antique this.
What?
So,
Those one they're not mine, but I want us to save them.
okay.
I know. I really have been trying to find this one in the store. Cannot find it.
Okay, so use all of those really light.
Alright.
Not
Actually,
literally.
I don't have. I have a few. Can you do me a favor?
There's a wet spot on that one.
Right, it's fine. Can you do me a favor?
No.
I would be willing to share my paints if you went out to get them. And I'll tell. No, it's super easy. They're in the trunk of the Camry.
They're not in the shed?
No. And you don't even need the key. Just push the little button inside the driver's door.
I'm gonna do that when I put them.
Okay.
This is definitely going to take more than one coat. Otherwise that chipboard is going to show through a little bit, and I don't want the chipboard to show through. Even though it would look a little bit rustic. I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting messy. I'm getting messy!
Me too. Labeling paint.
Yep, Quincy's labeling craft paint, and I'm making a mess. It's all good. I did, off camera, go and put matte medium on the inside of the box. I just felt like the chipboard was too porous, and I was worried about it not holding up. So I,
Shoot.
oh, Quincy's getting purple. She's got purple all over her hands.
You must show them.
Ah, it's a purple monster.
Oh, you didn't get close enough.
Whatever.
Oh, goodness.
It's everywhere. Hey, at least it's not icky brown again.
Yeah. We're noticing that when you label paint, only the color, the ugly, dark, you know, only those colors are the ones that leak all over your drop paper that you want to, you know, get it all like cool and pretty. Oh well.
I need a baby wipe. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Here's a wet paper towel.
That's not gonna do anything.
There's a
it's
baby
yours
wipe.
now. Here.
See, look. You threw it
I'm-
at me and it's already purple. I didn't even pick it up yet.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, to the lid now. Okay. Setting that aside. Now I'm thinking maybe I should have figured out what I was doing before I put that cute washi tape on there. But oh well. We'll just work around it gingerly. Because I don't want to cover it all up, but I do want the black to be close to it. It's mid-afternoon here, so we're all like ready for a good fresh piece of fruit for afternoon snack. Unfortunately, it's been so warm, all the fruit is like so overripe, it's just making a total mess over everything.
Yeah, I just sprayed pear or plum everywhere.
But it was tasty.
Yeah.
And again, I apologize for the air conditioner noise, but it's just too hot in here if it's not running. So hopefully you can hear me over the rumble of the air conditioner.
I could change it to energy saver or lower.
No, I want it blowing. I want the cold, I just don't want the noise, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Alright. This is where it might get a little tricky because I don't want to cover up all the washi tape.
What time is it?
3:30, I think.
3:35. Steve Harvey's on, I think. Or maybe Dr.
Well,
I don't know.
Steve Harvey hosting the Family Feud.
No, I think his show is on at 3.
Oh, I thought his show got canceled.
It just got moved to a different network.
Ah.
Now Dr. Phil, I think, maybe, and Dr. Oz.
I don't know. Too many.
I don't know, I really only watch Ellen in the daytime.
Yeah.
Sometimes Game Show Network, but mostly just Ellen.
Yeah. I like Ellen.
She's funny.
She is funny. She's quick too. Like,
Yeah, witty. Not
Very.
just funny, witty.
okay. I'm hoping
Like
I'm
Dad.
catching this in frame. Yeah, my husband's pretty witty. I'm pretty quick. This isn't going to be perfect because I'm going to cover it with that patina, and then I will be sanding some of the patina off to make it look rustic. So I'm not too worried about, because I know some of the...
Did you treat it before you put it on
I
there? So that
put
when
matte
you sand it,
medium on it, yeah.
on the outside too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because otherwise it might not work out so well. I hate those stupid plastics. My jams are all ruined.
You might be surprised. They might wash right off. Oh.
I hope so, because I haven't even had these for a week yet. Even though that is a record.
For you it is.
I don't like this purple. It's way transparent. It's supposed to be neon, I guess, but it's...
Most neons are transparent.
This one says neon purple. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just cheap craft paint.
Yeah, this is neon purple.
Okay.
The other one is not.
This is looking pretty good.
Ooh, this is so cool.
Quincy's all excited about neon purple paint.
It is. It's super cool.
So,
Really good color.
she likes purple paint. So we've been trying to get Abby ready to go off to college. She is going to be living in the dorms.
33 miles away.
Yeah, 22 miles away. About 30 minutes.
30.
Yeah, about 30 minutes. Not too bad. Okay.
Population reduced is by half.
Less than half.
More, you mean?
I mean more than, well, yeah, the population is less than half of where we live. Okay, yeah, this is definitely gonna need another coat. So, let's just try and sneak it in here.
Tropic orange. Ooh, it's like cantaloupe.
I like cantaloupe.
Look,
Oh, yep, sure is pretty.
called tropic orange. My drop paper is too wet. I can't
need
put
another
anything
one?
else on there. No, I have another one.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
But where? How do I move this one? What am I gonna do?
Lay it on the floor behind you, maybe?
Ah. Maybe.
The studio is such a right now.
Yeah.
I'm
so behind
still
on my
trying to reorganize
deadlines, too.
things. Oh, I know. I'm a little behind on some stuff too.
I've got like
So
3 swaps to finish, and 2 of them I haven't even started. I have to go out. Well, one of them is supposed to go out tomorrow, but that's not going to happen. It's alright. I emailed them.
oh, that's nice. They'll appreciate that.
Yeah, it'll be out next week.
I like.
There's no
swaps.
way I can finish it and get it to the post office by noon tomorrow. Just not going to happen.
Oh well, yeah, because tomorrow's Saturday. So maybe if you just get it done over the weekend, you'll have.
Yeah.
You mail it on Monday. It won't make that much difference anyway. What's one day?
Right.
You know, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's only one day in between. Besides which, our mail going in and coming out of Cody takes longer than anybody else's anyway. So
Which is so weird. Why do they mail it to Casper? Okay,
Don't
you try
know.
to mail something within your own hometown, and they mail it. How many miles? 300?
oh, 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours away. They mail it 4 hours away
And then
just
back.
to bring it back.
Yeah.
Because
It's the
they don't
dumbest
do
thing.
sorting in our mail service anymore. Which just blows my mind. But that's part of living rural, is that we don't have sorting facilities.
Yeah.
So,
Our entire state shares one area code for the telephone.
yep. So if you ever hear somebody say, I'm from the 307, you know they're from Wyoming.
Or the 406 from
Or the
Montana.
406. Yeah, if they're from the 406, then they're from Montana. Because there's only one area code in these, well, they're not small states, but shortly, minimally populated states.
New York City has a population of 10 times greater than the entire state we live in.
Yep.
Just New York City.
Yep. And all you New York City people can just stay there. You can come visit us, but don't move here.
Take a wolf when you go.
Yeah, come take a wolf when you leave. We really don't need them. We really don't want them. They're fun tourist attractions, but they're destroying our lands, and
Economy.
yeah, it was
Eating
a
everything
bad idea, and anybody who lives here would tell you that. Yes, they're pretty to look at, and yes, the tourists enjoy them, but they kill all the
Other animals.
ranchers, calves, and oh, it's
Cattle.
just a disaster. And of course, you know, they breed like rabbits, so the few pairs that they brought in are now like massive family groups, and
There's like 40,000 wolves.
they can't get rid of them now.
There's like 40,000
Yeah.
in Yellowstone or something.
It's a mess. It's just a mess. So, we had a moose in town this week.
Yeah. And there was a bear in the tree at the park across the street from our house. Remember that?
Yep. Oh,
was
he
like-
was in the backyard. That was, what, 2 summers ago?
Yeah.
He was in our backyard. We going
Black
down the
bear.
alley. Yeah, little young black bear.
They had to
and then
tranquilize it to get it out of a tree.
the next morning he was up in the tree at the church, which is just like a half a block from here, and they couldn't get him to come down, so they had to tranquilize him and then take him. I think they relocated him, but the reason we get so much like unique wildlife is because they follow the river, and
Which runs right through
and
town.
it runs right alongside our town, from the reservoir, and then
And
it
the dam.
heads east, and you know, so we have lots of like river rafting groups and all kinds of stuff like that around here, because
Grandpa's gonna take me fishing this
it's
weekend.
fun. Oh yeah, and
Next weekend. I think.
awesome fishing. We have awesome fishing.
Yay! Free dinner.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
it's not free when you pay for your fishing license. but-
$36 a year, and you can
Yeah.
fish every day you want, and you can.
Yeah.
How many can you?
Well, that's for a local. It's
Oh,
probably
okay,
close to $100 a year if you're not local, but you can get day passes, and that's
$6.
good for everybody. And if you're under 14, you don't have to have a license. So, you know, if you got a bunch of little kids and they want to fish, but then they fish on your license.
Simon
That's
caught
pretty
3
common.
when he went. Mom,
Oh yeah,
it was
when
his
he went with
first
Grandpa.
time. Yeah, it was his first time, and he caught 3.
Yeah, that's awesome. Simon's 8. He's my sister's little boy. And she's got a
10-year-old
10-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old.
Not
Well,
quite.
he won't be 6 till July, but yeah. A 6-year-old little boy. He's cute. They're all cute. They're nice kids. My girls like spending time with them, and they didn't grow up having any cousins around, and
One.
so well,
One, and he's older.
and they moved away when you guys were pretty little, so
Yeah.
they didn't have a lot of interaction with cousins. So when my sister had kids, then my daughters have kind of been good big sisters to them, because they need it. Their dad's kind of a dork. Well, we won't go into that.
Please don't. Yeah. What do you bet I have paint in my hair by the time I'm done?
You already have paint in your hair.
Yay! I already
It's
showered
yellow.
an hour ago.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to probably line this, at least the top, with paper. But I do think that I like that dark base to work off of. So I'm gonna, like do a better job on the sides here, so that's nice and bright.
Whee!
Now she's playing in red paint.
Well, there's this big chunk in the top that I gotta get out.
Well, it's craft paint. Craft paint's craft paint.
It's good for so many things, though.
It is.
I mean, I don't want to use my nice acrylics if I'm doing something crappy.
Nope.
Or just a small project. I mean, unless I'm actually, like, really painting. I even use my craft paints in most of my mixed media because it's just...
There's no reason not to.
Right.
Well, and I think craft paint is a lot better than it has been in previous decades.
Abby, go get that other paint!
Don't yell at her.
She said she was going to.
Yeah, She's also probably trying to do her chores.
I think she's still eating.
Having her snack. We are all just tired today because we had to go to the city yesterday for doctor appointments, and it just wears us out. It's 2 hours away for us to go into the city, but that's where, yeah, 2 hours each way. And it's not like a huge city. Billings, I think, is around 150,000 people,
including the college kids.
And yes, there's several. Well, there's 2 universities, but in Billings. Boy, am I making a mess.
Not as much of a mess as I am.
I'm gonna look like Quincy when I'm done with this.
I look like this every day.
Anyway, as I was saying, I did cover the inside and the outside of this box with the matte medium because I decided that it was too porous
of a wisteria than a lilac, I mean,
to try and paint or adhere something to it. I was just afraid it would fall apart. So I'd rather spend a little more time prepping the surface than to worry about it falling apart mid-process, because that's happened to me before on other things. You think, oh, it'll be fine, I'm layering stuff, and then like the whole substrate just kind of disintegrates under what you're working on. It's always a good time.
Another neon. Woo, yellow.
I have 2 girls and they both love paint. I don't know that they like absolutely love painting, but they love paint. They love getting in it, they love playing in it, they love the colors.
Abby and I love to play Messy Twister.
Messy Twister, yeah. Yeah, they probably get that love of paint from their mom. I like paint too.
This one looks so good. Do you see that? Oh, it would help if I actually.
She's still excited about the fluorescent purple.
It's so cool.
It is pretty cool. I know you guys are having a hard time seeing what I'm doing, but I am working on the inside of our box here. And I'm not too worried about good coverage on the bottom here because I think I am going to put a decorative paper in there. But I want to, just in case I don't cut it perfectly straight or if the box isn't perfectly measured, then I can not worry about
as well. It says it's candy.
About the edges showing. I'm not sure what paper I'm going to use yet. Still thinking about that. I've got, like, heaven knows, half of a scrapbook store over here on my bookshelf.
Floor to ceiling, all paper.
Yeah, I've got one whole bookshelf, floor to ceiling, and it's all scrapbook and decorative paper.
Well, and handmade paper.
I have a problem.
Oh, no.
I am most definitely an art supply hoarder. But I'm hoping now. Did you get that on your pants?
No, on the chair.
Oh, well. There's paint on that chair already. I mean, just do your best to clean it up and then
I'm working on it.
just go get a shop rag and...
I'll just use this baby wipe.
Well, you'll need to spray it to try and get some of the paint out.
Alright. I think I sat in it.
It's not like... Oh! She sat in it. It's not like everything in this studio couldn't... I just got a new chair. Finally. I have looked and looked and looked and looked and looked for a new office chair for in here in my studio that I could sit in for a long period of time because of my back injury. I had a spinal cord injury in 2006. I've had surgery on it, so they consider that successful because I'm now walking, but they don't take into account daily pain or limitations. Like, I'm never supposed to vacuum ever again. Or, you know, I mean, how are you supposed to live your life like that? Anyway, it's frustrating. But, my chair, well, the one that Quincy's using now, it squeaks. It squeaks terrible bad. Stop, Quince. And I can't figure out how to get it to stop squeaking. I mean, I've tried WD-40. I've tried tightening things, and nothing is working. And I was finding that if I was in here for more than a couple of hours, I would get to the point where when I'd go to stand up, I couldn't walk. I mean, it was just killing me. And I really want to spend time in my studio. So I have been looking for a new chair for in here for probably a year and a half or 2 years. And everything I found was either in the excess of $200 or not good on the back. I mean, made my back hurt just after a few minutes of sitting in it. So I happened to be looking for another project that I was doing, looking for another item, and I went into the thrift store.
Well,
and the used furniture store.
But it's a thrift.
It's a thrift store. They have a little bit of every kind of weird junk you can imagine. And Quincy was looking through a bunch of like old rings and things, and so I just kind of pulled up this little office chair and just kind of sat and waited for her. And I bet you she dug through that store for a good hour and a half. And I sat there in that chair waiting for her. And we were not in a hurry. We were just playing that day. And the more I sat there, the more I realized that my back was not, it wasn't starting to scream at all. I mean, I was relaxed. I was comfortable. I mean, it was working for me. And I wasn't even sure if the chair was for sale. So I asked the lady, and she said, yeah, it's for sale. And
you were like, okay.
I was like, okay, well, how much? And she said, oh, let's say $45. And I was like, So I bought the chair. And actually,
it's more than you would normally pay.
Yeah, it's more than I would normally pay for, you know, a used piece of furniture because I'm cheap. But I also found a 50s vintage bread box, metal bread box, and that's really what I went in for. And so she gave me a deal because I was getting more than one thing, and so it ended up being a good purchase. And I am loving my new chair, and so I'm probably going to be spending more time here in the studio and doing more projects. So I'm going to give this a good couple of hours to set. As you can see, it's drying, but it's still wet. So I'm going to end the video here for now. I'm not sure if I'll be right back or if this will be, the next part will be in another video. But I'm going to let this cure before I move on. And I'll see you back in a little bit.